need help, bro. She need help.
This is the cell phone video of a Denton police officer using a taser on a man at a Motel 6 on Fort Worth Drive. Police came out to the call of a naked woman carrying a baby. They handcuffed her, and a man who knew her tried to reach her. The young man who shot the video says this is what happened next.
He was just like, man, we're people. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong. And then I guess like the lady, she was still getting, manhandled on the floor. It's just one thing led to another. All I know is the dude got tased.
The man who was tased, Marcus Coleman, is charged with interfering with public duties. The video has been retweeted more than 13,000 times, many with responses critical of police. Now, that reaction prompted Denton police to release body camera video from all 3 officers involved, so you get a lot of different perspectives. You can see police speaking to the woman for 8 minutes. The officers say she had an altered mental state. They say that they were worried she could hurt herself or hurt others, and that's when they decided to handcuff her. Police say they told Coleman 30 times to back away before using that taser. Police say they released the video so the public could see what happened from the officer's point of view.
We need to let the people know that he didn't follow the commands. And we aren't just tasing people to tase people.
The woman was taken in for an evaluation. The baby and a toddler were found in that hotel room, and they were taken into CPS custody.
Willie Hudspeth is president of the Denton County chapter of the NAACP. Thanks for joining us tonight. What was your reaction when you first saw that cell phone video?
Grace, I thought that what the people were saying was accurate, that he was tased for no reason, and we need to get some kind of answers for that.
But then you talked to the chief, you saw the video from the 3 different perspectives. Right. Your reaction now, was it justified?
I think it was. After looking at the complete investigation or the video, then you could see that the officers handled themselves correctly.
After Ferguson happened, you and the LULAC president went to the police, I believe it was 14 different police departments within Denton County, and said, we need to start a dialogue so that what happened in Ferguson doesn't happen here.
That's correct. And so we went to the high schools to talk to the students there to figure out what it is that what they thought was the reason for the problem between the police and citizens. And from those meetings, we start having the police to come in and talk to us about what they expect us to, what citizens should expect when they're stopped.
And you also heard from what the police feel, what they're feeling, what they're going through when they have those traffic stops.
Yes, it was surprising to me to know that they were fearful. The police are fearful, and they talked to us about what they were afraid of. They don't, when they're approaching a car or an individual, they don't know if the person is going to hurt them or not, so they react in certain ways. So the dialogue turns out it was very helpful. They communicated to us what we were going through, we communicated to them what citizens are going through, and then we learned how to work better with each other.
Because at the end of the day, the end of the shift, the police officers want to go home to their families.
Safe, yes.
So has this made the situation better in Denton County, or is it neutral? Has it improved things?
It has improved things from the standpoint of what happened in this situation even. I was called in immediately to see what actually happened. I sat down with the chief and watched it. He didn't know either, he hadn't seen it. So we were both looking at it to see if we thought, what we thought about the situation. And then after seeing what the officers went through, specifically the lady was unclothed. She didn't have any clothes on. And they had to restrain her because she was acting irrational, and they didn't know whether she would jump off the balcony or if she would hurt them. They didn't know. She was just acting really irrational, and you could see that when you see the whole tape. Well, they even kept the covering over her while they were trying to arrest her. And I thought that was a very compassionate thing to do, even though it was very difficult to do. And then after that situation took place, then the officers talked to her constantly about what do we need to do, what's going on with you, we're not going to hurt you, and over and over and over and over again. The unfortunate thing was that the guy who was trying to help her as well, he was holding the baby at first, and he was far away. They kept him away from the situation because they didn't want him to cause a problem there as well. And so he couldn't see. All he could do was he could hear her, but you could see from the video camera they were just trying to keep her calm. They didn't put a
so there wouldn't be additional danger. And
yes.
they were telling him 30 times, you need to stay away,
yes.
you need to back down. The information came out today also about Sandra Bland. Is that a situation that you feel is less likely to happen in Denton County, or could it happen in Denton County? Could it happen anywhere? And perhaps would the best thing to be would hope to have transparency?
I think transparency is a key word. Yes, it could happen in Denton. It could happen anywhere when you're trying to do your job. Whatever that job might be. The police officers are trying to protect the community and do their jobs. We know that there's some that probably needs more training and some assistance in doing that. But because of the transparency in Denton County that we're having and our chief that we have, we're able to get the things very quickly and discuss them and work it out.
Very important dialogue, Mr. Hudspeth. Thank you very much for sharing that with us tonight.
Thank you.